Did you know that artificial intelligence can be categorized into 7 distinct stages? As the world continues to experience the AI revolution, understanding where we stand on the journey of AI can be an invaluable asset. In this video, we will be doing a deep dive into the 7 stages of AI with a straightforward, easy-to-understand explanation. To begin, let's start with Stage 1. Stage 1. Rule-based systems. The first stage relates to rule-based systems. This is AI at its infancy. To understand this stage, consider yourself playing chess against a computer. Now, every action it takes, every technique it employs, is guided by a set of established rules, or its algorithms. Rule-based systems are the most basic form of AI. They excel at activities with defined guidelines, such as diagnosing mechanical problems or filing tax paperwork. But they have no ability to learn or adapt, and their decisions are only as good as the guidelines they've been given. If you are an engineer, a developer, photographer, or even a video producer, you must have come across a term called LUT. Now, what is an LUT? It basically stands for a lookup table. And what exactly are lookup tables? They are the set of rules or a compilation that tells what action should lead to what outcome. Rule-based systems employ loops where every iteration checks the conditions for a match, and wherever they find a match, they produce results corresponding to the already defined outcome. Now, let's take a very basic example: matrimonial sites. The AI they deployed back in the day used to be very simple. A person would fill out a form in which he or she will tell them about his or her desired characteristics and the partner they're looking for. Back in the day, they didn't have large language models to process sentences, so those forms used to have questions with options, and to answer, a person would have to choose one among the options. Now, what would the matrimonial site do? It will keep comparing one person's set of choices to all others in its database and then come up with a suitable match, which brings us to the next stage, which, by the way, is a very incremental one. Stage 2. Context awareness and retention systems. Now, these are the systems that can understand and maintain context. These AI systems, like your smartphone assistant Siri or Google Assistant, will recall previous encounters and utilize the knowledge to shape future responses. If you are an iPhone user, you can swipe upside down on the home screen where you can see Siri suggesting you apps to open based on your previous usage routine. If you ask Siri or Google Assistant who won yesterday's soccer game and then when their next match is, the algorithm recognizes that "there" refers to the soccer team from your previous question. These systems are like teenagers in the early stages of AI growth, beginning to understand context, but yet a long way from independent reasoning. The same can be seen with other apps you use daily. Streaming platforms like Netflix and Spotify use AI systems that combine context awareness and retention. They track a user's watching or listening history, which in this case maps to retention, and also consider real-time data like the user's current choices, time of day, and even environmental factors which map to context awareness for recommending content. If you've been watching a series in the evening and then switch to a thriller movie on a weekend night, the system combines your past viewing history with the current context to suggest content that fits your mood. Devices like Amazon's Alexa, Google Home, and Apple's HomePod are good examples of hardware that shows context awareness and retention capabilities. They can respond to voice commands and adapt their responses based on the user's location, past queries, and connected smart home devices. For instance, if you ask, "What's the weather like today?" in the morning, the assistant might also provide information about your daily calendar events. Stage 3. Domain-specific AIs. Advancing beyond context-aware AI, we arrive at a domain-specific mastery system, signifying the AI's capacity not just to comprehend and retain information, but to attain a high level of expertise in a specific domain or field. These specialized AI systems are tailored to excel within a distinct area rather than being generalist, serving as experts, finely tuned for their designated realm. They don't just follow rules and retain previous interactions, they take one single task to the next level of automation. To give you an example, let's consider IBM's Watson, which was intended to excel at answering questions on the quiz show Jeopardy, or Google's DeepMind AlphaGo, which was trained to master the complex board game Go, defeating world champions, displaying sophisticated abilities in their respective disciplines. These systems have the capacity to process immense volumes of data, recognize patterns, and swiftly make well-informed decisions or predictions. Despite their remarkable capabilities, domain-specific mastery systems remain distant from realizing the vision of genuine artificial general intelligence. Stage 4. Thinking and Reasoning AI Systems. When we talk about the fourth level of AI, we're talking about creating systems that resemble human intelligence. They do more than just follow rules and remember context. They replicate human thought processes. To understand, consider an AI system reading a novel, comprehending the plot, and inferring the motivations of characters based on their actions. Consider studying economic data, forecasting market trends, and recommending investment options. It's like a sophisticated instrument that specializes in reasoning and thinking tasks. The fundamental goal of building such artificial intelligence is to achieve an intelligence compatible to that of a 7- or 8-year-old human. People at OpenAI claim to have created such a model, but it's just now becoming public due to considerable generational uncertainty. As a result, it's safe to conclude that no current system has achieved this feat till now. Experts have varying opinions on the situation. Some estimate that we will reach this level within the next 5 years, while others believe it is impossible. Self-aware AI systems will have a larger perspective and the ability to perceive and respond to emotional responses. Self-aware robots, like self-aware people, may exercise some self-control and alter their behavior in reaction to the situation. The AIs we're used to don't have any opinions of their own. However, when it comes to extremely developed self-aware systems, which we will discuss in the next stage, decision-making and views will be the primary difference. Stage 5. Artificial General Intelligence. As we venture into the realm of artificial general intelligence, otherwise known as AGI, we are entering a domain of AI that at this point predominantly exists in the realm of theory and potential rather than practical reality. So what happens when we reach the 5th stage of AI? How do these systems function? Just like a human, AGI systems will be capable of comprehending, learning, adapting, and applying knowledge across a wide range of tasks. It would be self-aware, conscious, and capable of understanding and navigating the world. However, AGI is still a notion that is yet to be realized. It's the cutting edge of AI research, yet it's also where things get heated. But you must be wondering why there is a G between A and I of AI. That is because AGI systems would be able to apply their knowledge and skills to a wide variety of tasks and adapt to new, unfamiliar tasks without extensive reprogramming or training. This is the contrast to narrow or domain-specific AI systems that excel in specific domains but cannot easily transfer their abilities to different tasks. GPT-4, after the inclusion of GPT Vision, is believed by many experts as the doorway to AGIs, but even that combination so far cannot match the human level of perceptive intelligence. So the answer to the question of having working examples of AGIs still remains unanswered. The pursuit of AGI represents the cutting edge of AI research and inevitably raises contentious questions. What unfolds when AI attains a level of intelligence on par with humans? What lies beyond this milestone? These are the inquiries that demand exploration and contemplation. Let's delve into what lies ahead. Stage 6. Artificial Superintelligence. Artificial superintelligence, or ASI, represents a level of artificial intelligence that introduces profound complexity to the extent that distinguishing what constitutes AI and what doesn't becomes a formidable task. This is because an ASI system possesses cognitive capacities that greatly surpass our own. It is at this point that AI skills have far progressed beyond those of everyday chores. It progresses to more complex capacities, such as dreaming and communicating with other living organisms, such as plants and animals. That seems amazing, but the end result would be people losing control of such systems. These systems' fast self-improvement will result in an intelligence explosion, with AI algorithms getting more complex and powerful at an exponential rate, far beyond the skills of the best minds in the field. The emergence of artificial superintelligence carries a profound array of ethical and safety dilemmas. The potential for misuse looms large, and the peril of unforeseen repercussions is equally substantial. And what happens next? End of the world? Experts even have a name for it, and they call it the Singularity. Stage 7, the AI Singularity. The AI Singularity, commonly known as just the Singularity, is a theoretical future point in time where technological process becomes uncontrollable and irreversible, resulting in unpredictable changes to human society. The Singularity symbolizes a pivotal moment when an artificial superintelligence not only transcends human intelligence, but also possesses the capability for ceaseless self-improvement at a rate that far exceeds human capacity. This is the point when ASIs won't even help in controlling other ASIs, rendering humans helpless and on the mercy of their super-smart decision-making algorithms. It is imperative to recognize that the notion of the Singularity remains a speculative proposition. While some experts contemplate its feasibility, others regard it as a product of science fiction. Ultimately, the precise nature and implications of a fully realized ASI remain an enigma. So, yes, with the end of this list, the world will also end. But to know when all of this is going to happen, subscribe to AI Symbiosis to stay informed. Many of the best videos we have created for you are on your screens. Click now and we'll catch you there in a second.